How'd your body bounce back?
I felt really good. Yeah, it felt good to be back.
Chris, your thoughts on?
Yep.
Excuse me, Steve.
I'm in. Were you done?
Go ahead, dude, my dear.
Hey, your thoughts on PJ? Sam's injury. PJ is going to be quarterback for at least the next 4 weeks. What? Tell us about PJ and what's it like playing with him?
Yeah, obviously, Sam, one of the toughest guys I know. Playing through a lot going on. A lot that a lot of people don't know about. So, my hat's off to him. Just a tough guy, and this is the NFL and stuff like that happens. I know one thing about PJ's. He's the same. He's the same way. He's tough as nails. He's got a great arm. He can make a lot of plays with his legs, and he's played and started in NFL games before. He's won NFL games, and we have the utmost confidence in him.
What did you learn watching him play last year in that Lions game?
Well, you learn a lot. I think he's so much more than just that game too. I see him every day in practice and see how he works. Just talking to him about what he sees and how he sees it, and just like any position, when you have someone new come in, you want to get comfortable with them and see different things. But he's got great poise. He knows the plays really well, obviously, and he's a great leader.
What were your early impressions of him when you first met him?
Oh, I thought he was just an incredible talent. He was a great guy, obviously, but just has a great arm. He's fast. He can throw it to his right, to his left, and I think you saw what he did in the XFL. It kind of speaks for itself, and I could see that type of thing translating.
What's probably the biggest adjustment you have to make to playing with different quarterbacks? I guess as soon as there's something sudden as this.
Yeah, it's you just got to get used to different landmarks, tracks, timing, all that stuff. But Sam also, we got 3-4 quarterbacks at practice. So it's not the first time I've thrown with PJ, and a lot of us have thrown balls with PJ. While we got to get used to game speed, timing with him and stuff, we definitely repped a lot with him.
What's the difference in PJ as a runner and Sam?
Say that again, sorry?
The difference in PJ as a scrambler, runner, and Sam. What's the difference?
I don't know if there's a difference. I think a lot of times when, this is just me looking from the outside, when you have a quarterback who can run, it's almost an insult to call him a running quarterback, because they can do everything. It's almost like a burden in the quarterback world now to be called a running quarterback. But PJ's a quarterback who can run, and Sam's a quarterback who can run. So I think it benefits both of them.
Any more questions?
Kristen, when looking at Arizona's defense, I know Watt is done now, but they've got an awful lot of talented guys remaining. What's your view of them, and what kind of challenge do they pose?
Yeah, they're a great defense. They're very well coached. They got a lot of guys who fly around well. I think they got great pass rushers. They're great on the back end, and their backers play really well and physical. They run to the ball well. They play hard. So, like every week, you're going up against a lot of really talented players, but it's just about us and how well we execute.
Kristen, you mentioned some of the stuff Sam had gone through. You two have gotten pretty close since he's been here. How difficult was it watching him struggle with that, as well as the way things were going on the field?
I just stay in my lane and try to do everything I can. That's really what my job is.
I'm curious, as an offensive player, what you thought of Matt Jones' play on Brian Burns that ended up hurting Burns' thing.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty suspect, but that's just my opinion.
Christian, how do you guys sort of keep the ship afloat? You guys have lost 5 out of 6, I think. Sam's out. What's kind of your message to the team?
This is just a week-to-week league, and so, it's just trust in the process. You can't be a result-oriented guy. We obviously have issues, and nobody's trying harder than us trying to fix them, and we'll get them fixed. And I'm excited for it when it's going to start clicking. All the outside noise and all the stuff that we hear, and we're excited just to prove a lot of people wrong and prove ourselves right. We know what we can do as an offense and as a defense and as a special teams, as a team. But it's every week. It's the team that plays best on Sunday wins.
Christian, on somewhat of a different note, you were named the Salute to Service nominee for the team, and I saw that you spent a portion of your evening last night with service members. What stood out to you about your time with them?
Yeah, anytime I get an opportunity to talk to people from our military, it's always very humbling. It gives you a bigger perspective. Sometimes we can get tunnel vision and playing football, and it just makes you realize that, there's people out there who have sacrificed so much for us, and just picking their brains, kind of getting into their mindset, seeing how they approach life, and it's really just an honor anytime I get to be around them.
What's an example of something you took from their approach?
I love how the one thing you hear is the camaraderie that they have and the teamwork that goes into the stuff that they have to do, and the humility, and there's so many different things that requires being a soldier and being in the military that I think you should take everything. Everything they say, I'm always just trying to hear and put that into my life.
This is, I guess, as close as you guys get to a West Coast game this week. You have family come in from Colorado?
I don't know if my family's coming out for this one. Yeah, my family's all over the place, so I'm not sure if they're coming to this one. It's early. It's Wednesday. Don't stress me out already, man. I don't have the tickets.
Well, is the college season still going on too, probably, right?
Yeah.